Hi guys, I'm Igor. For the new viewers, I provide market commentary before market opens with my stock picks and option picks for the day. And today is January 14th, 2020, and here's what's happening. Consumer prices have risen moderately in the past months. And this is good news from the inflation standpoint. And this is good news from the standpoint of Fed not raising rates, staying with the current rate cycle. So that means that inflationary pressures are not as high. So basically the rates are going to stay low. Okay, so that's the good news, and everybody is expecting a signing of the trade deal, phase one trade deal tomorrow morning, or rather tomorrow afternoon or morning. So that's the current mood in the market. The futures are up again, and in the corporate world, there are several earnings that are significant that I have to mention, such as JPMorgan. First of all, JPMorgan reported a spectacular quarter and a rise in fixed income assets and trading. Even though the rise in trading was compared to last year, and as you remember, 2018, fourth quarter 2018 was pretty terrible. So, but nevertheless, pretty good earnings, and really good earnings was Citi. Citi also reported fixed income earnings really good. But the big bomb was this morning, Wells Fargo, WFC. WFC reported 16.5% miss in earnings. That's huge. And I don't know why it's down pre-market only like $1.50, but I think the earnings were terrible. And on the heels of this report, all the other banks who reported actually really well also took a dive a little bit because JPMorgan and Citi were higher pre-market before Wells Fargo reported. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with banks. I'm not a buyer of banks at this point because the rates are going to stay low. That's going to pressure banks because they make a difference on depository and interest rates and interest rates difference. So I'm not sure if JP Morgan, even after reporting this such a good quarter, is going to go higher. I mean, this stock was a big winner in the past year, and it's been running like crazy. I'm not sure if, even with this report, if this is going to be enough for this stock to go higher. So I would temper my expectations on this. Of course, I have to mention Tesla. I mean, Tesla had a crazy day yesterday. I mean, the stock was up $47, and which is about like 9-10%. I don't remember. But this morning it's up another like, I don't know what, $17 or $20. I lost track of things what Tesla is up. So I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's Tesla. I mean, I have a call spread on it. I'm making money. But I don't know. I think a lot of this is short covering. So there were not so many fundamentally changing news for Tesla to go high, to be this high this fast. So I don't know. I will be looking personally on buying puts on Tesla if it's up like a lot. If it's in like 550 area or something or so. I mean, I will see during the day how the trading is going and where the if people continue to buy at the second level and stuff like that. But I think a lot of this is short covering, and I know some of you don't want to hear this, but I don't know. It's just way too high, and it's way too hot, and it has to come down, I think. So I will be looking at puts in Tesla today. Another thing that's going pretty much parabolic recently is Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat, another $10 up. pre-market, and this is the stock that went up a lot and then came down also a lot to like $71, but recently it's been making strides, but again, way too high, way too fast, and I think it may come down. I'm also looking at buying puts on this thing. Okay, so Airlines reported earnings. Delta Airlines reported really encouraging earnings, and they're up pre-market. And I'll be looking. Actually, I'll be looking to add some airlines, especially Delta. Delta is up on lower fuel cost and improved travel. So the chart looks pretty good to me, and I don't know. I will see if I can add some of Delta. On the heels of that Delta report, all the airlines pretty much up. American Airlines, they consider the worst airlines out of airlines because of their huge debt, and United UAL. Okay, they're also up pre-market, and I will be interested to buy to buy pre-market, not pre-market, to buy United during the market hours. Okay, so for the extreme lowers, there are a couple of small companies that I'm looking at. Is first of all is ADAP. It's a small pharmaceutical company which is up pre-market a lot, and it was up yesterday a lot on collaboration with another pharmaceutical called Astellas, another pharmaceutical company, and they have collaborated to develop stem cell cancer treating drugs. And this company, ADAP, I don't think I can pronounce even their name, Adaptimmunology, I think, or something like that. I think they're under the deal. They're supposed to receive like $850 million in payments plus royalties. So it's a really good deal for them, and they're up pre-market like 50%. Could be an interesting trade as well, but I wouldn't trade it right out of the gate. Let's see where it is at the market open. Of course, and I'm looking at the FCEL. It's a tiny company that's actually went down yesterday because they have postponed their earnings, and this morning they're up because they're reporting some good news, but I'm not sure. I mean, it trades very actively, and it's up pre-market. We'll see where it is. Okay, and the last company that I'm looking at is SDC, which is SmileDirectClub. It's been running higher lately, and they have reported that their clear line product they will be selling to orthodontists around the world, and they're not bound to the agreement with another alignment technology company anymore to sell directly to consumers. So that's good news for them, and they're going higher this morning. Okay, so overall, I think the market is a little bit overheated, and I am expecting a pullback, and I'm expecting a pullback actually in the next few days. I actually think that the signing of the phase 1 deal could be a sell on the news type of thing. So that's it. That's the wrap for the day, and don't forget to sign up for my channel and click the like button, and I'll see you tomorrow.